All right, guys, welcome back to this 2,000 point battle report. But before you get into the list, I'd like to ask everybody to hit that like, subscribe, notification button. Really does help the channel grow, and I'd like to thank everybody who's done so already. Also, teamed up on the local game store, Recess Games. Click the link below. Go into my e-cart, buy anything in the store. Does not have to be 40k related. Got a lot of Blood Angel stuff coming out, all kinds of stuff that we are being now introduced to as far as new stuff coming. Get 10% off on your purchase. Go into the little discount code. I believe it's up in the corner. Hit promo code MONSTER, all caps. You got to type it in, all caps. Get 10% off your purchase. We'll ship anywhere in the country, including Canada. And usually that 10% covers the shipping. So if you don't have a local game store, please use mine. With all that being said, let's get into the list. So sounds a little bit different today because we are shooting in Recess, actually in one of their studios. My house is going through some changing and stuff, renovations and cleaning and all that stuff. So we can't play at the house because there's a lot of things going on. So we're gonna go here today. So because there's gonna be some difference. Hopefully the sound quality is gonna come through. But let's get into the list. All right, guys. So here's what we got. This is after the update. So we're playing this game. So this list, you've seen it before. I have been playing the last two battle reports with this. It does have, it seems to be a little bit more competitive than I normally play. I did not make the last RTT. I'm hoping to get to the one that's happening in this upcoming week. So I'll let you know how it is. But if you guys have played any type of idea of this list, let me know how you're doing in the comments below. So I have Mortarion. He will be my warlord. He went down 300 points. You know what? I don't know why GW made him go down 300 to 25 points, but you know what? Thank you, GW, for doing that. It just puts Mortarion on the table for sure, in my opinion. He is my warlord. I will use the disease of the one that I have to pick every round. It will be reroll wound rolls of 1. I will always use that unless I say otherwise. So anybody within 6 inches of Mortarion will always reroll wounds of 1. Also brought in a 6-man unit of Dust Shroud Terminators, which went down again. I think they went down 10 points, so that puts up 20 points for me. They are going to be led by a Sorcerer and Terminator armor. I know that's not the actual Sorcerer, but I like the model, and I'm playing him as a Sorcerer and Terminator armor. We also have a solo Tallyman. With the points reduction, I was able to fit another full 10-man unit, a full 10-man squad of Plague Marines in the list. So now I have 2 10-man units of Plague Marines, both with Foul Blight spawns, one with the Plague Surgeon, one with the Putrefier. They both will have Plague Spewers, so they're both going to have basically the Flamers. We have 5 Great Plague weapons, 4 bubonic weapons, and both of those. We have 2 Rhinos, which are going to have the Combi Bolter, Plague Bolter, Havoc Launcher, both of those set up the same way. Then we go over to Plague Burst Crawlers. We have 2 Flamers or Plague Spewers, the Heavy Slugger, and obviously the Mortars. And then we have the drones, which I still think are a must-have because they're so cheap at 90 points. These are both going to be Heavy Plague Spewers, and this one obviously is going to be the Flesh Mower. I am playing the -1 to hit and -1 hit ballistic skill and weapon skill. I still think that's the best one out of all of them. I know you guys will disagree with that, but that's my opinion. So that was the 2 changes. Infected is big. We will discuss that a little bit while we go into the game if it comes up. But that's actually another big. They call it a clarification. I don't think anybody was playing it that way, but you know what? If that's what they're going to say it was, I'm good with it because it just makes us a little bit more better. That's English. I said it, so it's English. All right, guys, so let's go take a look at World Eaters. All right, guys, before we get into the list, my buddy Eric is back. Eric, all the new stuff that we do, you're always the first ones to do it, man.
It's always so much fun.
It's always like, all right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to film at Recess. First time we're doing this. Second time, because me and Matt did it a long time ago. Mm-hmm. And then we got the balance data sheet, and for whatever reason, you're always the one that comes over when the balance data sheet hits.
And it's never planned. It's always just on accident.
It really is. We have these games planned days in advance, and then the balance data sheet hits, and then Slate hits, and then Eric's the guy. All right, Eric, what do you bring us today?
So it's World Leaders. A few changes. They went up in points. I didn't get those nice point reductions, but that's fine. So I brought Angron. He's obviously the warlord. He has to be. So he went up 20 points. Not too bad. He's still good. You're still taking him all the time.
Yeah.
I brought 2 squads of regular 8-pound. So nice scout moves. No changes. They're doing what they're doing. Giving me the rerolls. I brought a squad of jackals. So just there, the sticky objectives. They're a bit cheaper than Spawn to hold the objectives now, so that's nice. I brought 2 squads of Exalted 8-pound. They're going to be separate. One is going to be led by Invocatus, and one is going to be led by Lord on Juggernaut.
Nice. So this is the first time I think we've seen Lord of Juggernaut on the channel.
It is, yes. He's running the Berserker's Glaive, so he's got some damage 3 attacks, which will be nice with all the Terminators on the other side of the board.
That's right.
Some World Leader Terminators. No, they're not quite the right pick, but they're fun. Their scout moving is very interesting. 2 squad of Berserkers, 1 squad of 5, a squad of 10. The squad of 10 is going to be with Karn in the Rhino. Berserkers we'll get into in the game. They did change surge moves a bit. Not sure how often it's going to show up in this game, but we'll let you know that change when it comes up.
So real quick, but that's a pretty easy one, actually.
Yeah.
So we can talk about that. So the change, Eric, what is the change on that?
So the change is that you only ever get the surge move once. So as Berserker's rules were written before, each time they were shot at, as long as a model died, they would get the surge move. So it could be up to surge moving 10 times a turn if you killed only one Berserker each time you shot at it.
Gotcha.
Now they get to move once that phase, and that's it.
Gotcha.
Which is much more manageable for the opponent.
Yeah, it really is. And they can still go into engagement range.
They can still go into engagement range. They made some clarifications that, like, you can't surge move if you're battle shocked, which didn't affect Berserkers because that was on their rule before. And you can't make a surge move if you're in engagement range. Which is very
makes sense.
Obvious. So those were the 2 clarifications. It's the once per phase that is the big changer for Berserkers.
Gotcha. And we will be back with mission and deployment. All right, guys, we are back with the mission and deployment. So we're playing Hammer and Anvil. It's going to be hard to see with these lights. These lights are a little bit brighter in my house than my house. So we have Hammer and Anvil, which you can see is this style of deployment zone. We also have supply drop, which we have to do figure which one goes away at the start of each turn. We will tell you that when we come back and do the movement. And then the stalwarts, which is basically our battle line units get to advance, charge, and still do an action. No, fall back.
It's do actions and shoot, I believe.
I mean, I'm actually looking right at the cards. I'm not doing actions and shooting.
Which is why it doesn't help me too much, but it'll be interesting.
Yeah, and supply drop, we'll have to take, basically how that works is we'll have to take one of the objectives away in the 4th round and 5th round. I believe that's how it works.
Yes.
And we will figure that out as we go. So here's what we got going on. We can back up for all the, so everybody can see. So some new terrain. We're using the Storm's terrain. It's actually painted up pretty nice. So whoever did it, it looks great. So we are going to play. Obviously, the big pieces are going to be ruins. And the only thing we're going to play that with true line of sight is going to be in the middle here. The ones in our deployment zone is going to be first fly line of sight blocking. So basically, if you're inside of it, you cannot see it. You can't see in, can't see out. We are going to play the rubber band rule. So if you take a rubber band and wrap it around this, then you're actually in the terrain. That one's going to be a better example. So if you wrap that terrain around, you're going to you'll be inside the terrain. Inside the ones in the middle, if you can see in, you can get shot. We're going to play this as one full piece. So just imagine this look like this, but in the middle. Vehicles are going to be able to come in and out of this. We don't play where if it's on these little things that affects movement at all. Big boy there. And then as far as the billboards go, if Eric, can you hand me that actually at the console table? So billboards, guys, as far as the billboards go, I do these for members and I do these for subscribers. Pingo, I did not have time to pick another one, so you get the double shout out. So basically, if you are a subscriber, if you leave a comment below, say hi, tell us the armies look good, tell us we cheated somehow in a nice way, then I will put your name in a hat. And as long as you are a subscriber, I'll pull it out and I will feature you on the bat wrap, just to call your name out, just to let you know thank you. Appreciate you watching, appreciate you sharing. If you are a member, I will actually make one of these for you and I will send you the billboard as a gift, so that becomes yours. So I appreciate everybody I appreciate everybody following along and subscribing and sharing and all that stuff. As you can see, I did get, if you're just turning in and it's been a long time, I do have the neoprene. Guys, you've been asking me about it. Got the Monster Dice neoprene markers, objective markers. The website is taking a little bit longer, so it's not up yet. But I will be giving some of these away for Christmas. I will send them out to members and subscribers. Got some stuff working. I got a bunch of it, so I got some stuff working on. I just want to say thank you for everybody who's made this year good for me. With all that being said, let's talk about deployments. So basically, we are playing tactical. I just deployed everything basically in the middle, protecting Mortarion a little bit. Got some stuff at the end. Put my Tallyman up here on the second floor, and I got my Death Shroud Terminators up in the air, and I got all my Plague Marines in the middle. And like I said, we are playing tactical. You're playing tactical as well. Mm-hmm. So Eric, what'd you do over here?
So over here, pretty standard deployment, I feel like. So Invocatus is right next. He's got his squad of Exalted 8-bound. I've got a squad of Exalted 8-bound right here, ready to scout. They can either go back into this building. Well, Invocatus won't be able to, neither will him, because they're mounted. But the unit can go back there, hopefully, to get cover and avoid some shots, or they can go forward if need be. On the flanks, I got squads of regular 8-bound over here and over there. They're very much there to start doing actions, scouting up 6, or scouting back in the building should I need to. Berserkers and Jackals on the objective for the icon rerolls for my Blessing of Corn roll. And then I've got Angron and Karn's squad of Berserkers right in the center, ready to race up the board when need be.
Ready to move up?
Yep, ready to move up.
Doing Angron things.
Yep, the nails are biting. The only thing that's off the board for me is my squad of Terminators. They're going to be in Deep Strike. Hopefully come down, either do actions or, which are a little expensive for that, but so be it. Or hopefully take out some of those Plague Burst Crawlers, honestly, that Dave likes to keep in the back all the time. I would like to play with them.
Weird how I want to keep those in the bag. All right, so guys, we have a dice tray. Everything has to still be in the dice tray. Just so we just play the same rules. First or second turn? I know you want first, dude.
I was on first.
All right. Nope. I will go first. And Eric, all right, man. Have a good game?
Yeah.
All right, guys, we'll be back after my movement phase. All right, guys, we're back after my movement phase. So I got recover the assets, which I'm not thrilled about, but I guess in turn 1, it's not bad. Basically, I just have to do an action in his deployment zone, middle, and no man's land, and mine. Then overwhelming force, which is going to get 3 points if I kill something on an objective. So my target will be these Berserkers.
And the Jackals.
We'll see what happens. Jackals, I think, well, we'll see. It doesn't. So I moved up this drone to get on this objective. Mm-hmm. I moved up here a little bit so I can kind of just block Mortarion off. Move these two Plague Burst Crawlers up a little bit. Mortarion stayed where he is. You know, I'm actually going to move Morty. No, I'm going to keep Morty there. And then I moved up there where this guy is going to do the action as of right now, because he doesn't shoot. And I moved up this Rhino so he can get on that objective. So Tallyman's doing the action, and right now this guy's doing the action. Guys, in this particular game, I have the ability to go around the table. I don't always have that at the house. So hopefully I get some good shots in here that might be beneficial to everybody. A little bit further, though. So,
all right. Scouts, just so you guys know, I moved up just these 2 squads right there, trying to be obscured by the building as much and get forward, because I do melee. Right. And then my regular squads of 8-bound went back in the buildings because they don't have something nice to hide behind. So just to get obscured, because I do move really far. And for my not blood type, for my Blessing of Corn, I took Advance in Charge and the Feel No Pain. It's just a good way to start. It makes him think about my possible movement still, as compared to if I don't take Advance in Charge, where it's then he can be sure I can only go a certain distance.
Right. And we also did, because we're nerds, we did color coordinate our cards. So because He's red, and I'm green. And go ahead. I know you're going to talk about the objectives.
So we roll out for objectives. Alpha is this one. So this is the one that's going to go away in battle round 4. And then this one's Omega. So this is the last one.
That's going to stay. So this one's going to go away in 3.
5.
Or 5, I'm sorry.
Yep. It's this one disappears in 4, that one disappears in 5, and yeah.
All right, let's go to shooting. And we are going to try to pick up overwhelming force and go into these berserkers. D3 plus 3. D6 plus 3, I'm sorry. For a total of not a lot. What am I doing?
Why did you roll 2 dice?
That was an accident. So it's we'll just re-roll this. So
8. There we go.
Yeah.
Plus 1 because of blast, right?
Yeah.
So
You're
9.
like, why are you rolling 2 dice? That's a good question.
I was thinking like, are you rolling both at the same time? That'd be weird.
5, 6, 7, 8. 9 because of blast.
Yep.
And then hitting on 4 is because we're by Mortarion. He ignores everything. So this misses. And then wounding on 2 is because of strength 8, toughness 4.
Yep.
We're going to re-roll this one because of Mortarion. So we have, looks like 6 at -1. You do get cover. Yep.
So 3 ups. I will save them all.
Oh, nice.
All
okay.
right.
So what we're going to do is actually, Eric, because this is a little bit of reach for the camera, I'm going to slide this down, make you walk a little bit.
Oh, no.
And then
I'm getting my steps in.
Yeah. Then the second guy, the second one, which now I'm not going to get it, probably should have went into the Jackals because they had a 4-up, right?
So
4 up.
These guys have a 6-up save, but have a 5-up feel no pain.
Yeah, I probably should have went into them first. We're going to go into them now.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to be able to pick them up because there's only 10 of them unless I roll really, really hot. So that's not going to be enough. That's going to be 6.
It is plus 2 because of blast. So 8.
One more.
Oh, do I have to make a bow shock test on
Yeah,
these
you
guys?
do. Yep.
Oh, they're good.
All right. And then, so these miss. That's lethal. That misses as well. And so 4 and -1.
It's going to be 6s because plus 1, -1. I fail all of them. And then 5 feel no pain. 1 dies. 2 die. 3 die. And probably 4 die.
All right. I should have went into them first. That was my mistake. So at the end of the turn, that's it for me. Because I can't get anything else because this is obscuring. I guess we'll put this rhino here. I guess I do have some shots. We'll go into this rhino from
That rhino?
this first with the plague burst collar because I just was shooting at. The heavy stubbers is 36 inches.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So 4 of those are sluggers hitting on 3s. And then strength 5, toughness more. So just 1. No AP.
I take it. Do I take it? I do. Down to 9.
And then the rhino, we're going to do first is, first we have, this is going to be the plague bolter. So just 1 hits.
Yeah.
Oh, in the box. And wounds, actually.
What's strength?
Strength 4.
On the rhino?
Yeah.
I see 10.
I thought there was 9.
Oh.
Is it 9?
I'm pretty sure it's 10, but that's a save regardless.
Okay. And then the plague. I thought rhino was T9. Now yours could be different. Mine was T9, 10 wounds.
I could be wrong. I don't.
Here's the play. Here's the combi. Hits and does not miss.
Reroll because of Vangron?
No. I'm
rhino.
Yeah, it was a rhino.
Oh, sorry.
And then so that's it as far as shooting goes. So I am going to. Let's see. Do I get this at the end of my turn or your turn?
I believe recover assets. I have a chance to deny.
Yeah. I'll look at the card. If it's in the score, I got it. If it didn't, I didn't. So we'll be back after Eric's movement phase. All right, guys. So you saw in the score, I can't recover can't recover the assets until the end of Eric's turn. He does have a chance to deny it. I did put back overwhelming force to get a CP. I can do that because the Tallyman did not give me one. I then spent 1 to overwatch here on these 8-pounds with the flamers. I did pick up 1 dude. Now, Eric, movement phase, what cards? First of all, what cards did you draw?
I drew engage on all fronts and extend battle lines.
Okay.
For that, engage on all fronts is a little difficult. It'll depend on some charges. I might be able to score it, might not. It depends on how far I get over here and with Angron.
Right.
I hope Angron makes a charge. We'll see.
So let's start with Angron.
So Angron moved 20. He went over. I have some shooting.
Start with Angron as far as you move me.
Yeah, so he moved up. He advanced. I just auto-6'd him, which is why I only have 1 CP, because I spent the one I got this turn just to move him up here, because I would like to get rid of this thing to avoid scoring.
Gotcha.
My Berserkers did not advance. They do have some plasma pistols, which might be useful. So they just moved up here. They'll take some pot shots here, and then they'll try and make a charge. Over here, So I moved the Rhino here to add some extra control here, because I know he's about to pop. If I pop that, all of those, what do they call it? Plague Marines come out, which is going to be a little annoying, but hopefully it'll work. Over there, I advanced my Corn Lord of Skulls and those exalted 8-bound. That is not a Lord of Skulls.
It's not a Lord of Skulls.
That is a Lord on Juggernaut. That's the word I'm looking for. So he advanced over there, try and get a charge off. Prevent, I really don't want Dave with the change to the way that the infection works to sticky objectives.
Right.
Because then it is going to be a lot.
Right.
Because then I got to stay there and I got to live.
So here's what he's talking about. If you read the rule for infection, they clarified it. What they did is they clarified it. So basically, if I have to spread the sickness on an objective, which is infecting it, has to be controlled in my command phase. So number one, it has to be controlled. But it doesn't lose its infection throughout the game. It just loses Nurgle's gift. So we'll just use this for an example. If I had this in my command phase, it would be infected. Okay. If he moved off of it, first, if he kills me, it's still infected, but Nurgle's gift now is off of it because he owns it. If he leaves this objective and I come back onto the objective to control it, I don't have to wait now until my command phase to re-sticky it, and then it gets Nurgle's gift back. So that's huge. They said clarification. I don't know if that was a clarification or just a whole rules rewrite, because that is really good. And again, I'm not complaining because obviously I'm a Death Guard player. So, okay, sir, what you got going on?
So I have some shooting. I'm going to shoot all these Berserkers right here. Okay. I'm going to start with the 3 plasma pistols. I'm not overcharging any of the plasma pistols because I don't think it's going to be that useful. And I would rather not die to that.
Gotcha.
So I'm hitting, I don't think I'm within your contagion there. Let me check real quick.
It doesn't look like it, right?
Yeah, I'm not. So hitting on 3s, rerolling 1's the hidden wound because of Karn. So here are the plasma pistols. 1 misses. Wounding on 5s because strength 7. Nothing. And then Karn's himself hitting on 2 hits and wounding on a 5 because strength 8. So that wounds at AP 3.
AP 3? Yep. So that's going to be a 6 up. Nothing.
2 damage.
Right, he's down to 8.
Then I'm going to shoot some bolt pistols here.
All right.
Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. This was cocked. So this is a reroll. So they all hit. Wounding on 6s, because only strength 4. That's out. 1. Reroll this one.
On 5s.
Strength 4, the T9.
Oh, T9.
Yeah.
Strength
4. 1 at no AP.
That takes it.
1 damage.
Down to 7.
And there's my shooting phase. I'm done. Not nearly as long as Dave's. That's okay.
Yeah, I had 3 things shoot, dude.
Yeah, so Angron is going to take, just so you know, and this is what's usually going to be, he is taking the reroll all hit rolls. It's usually the best aura. I may change it though, so I'm not going to declare it all the time. So I'm going to make some charges.
All right.
So I'm going to start with Angron. Angron needs a 5.
All right.
So I'm going to charge that.
Fail it.
I got the CP to reroll it. I like not
Fail it twice.
That is a 9. That
got it on 1 dice. Any other charges?
I do. I've got a few for you.
Yeah, just roll it all out.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Karn's unit right there. So I'm outside of 4, so I need a 4.
Yep.
That is 5. So that'll do it.
That one you might have to move, right? Because you have to, no, it's only 1 unit. It's all 1 unit.
Yeah, it's all 1 unit.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to charge the Invocasis unit into that Rhino.
Okay.
That is a 9.
Then with the 9, all right.
And then that unit I can natively reroll because of the lore. Leader. That is an 8.
All right, we'll be, anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, we'll be back after movement.
Okay.
All right, guys, so real quick, you want to pile in there?
They're all in right now, so I'm good.
Okay, so
everyone's base, so
there, Angron got into there and got into here. Basically, what's important on this one is to get an engage on all fronts, and also Angron to get up and make that charge for engage on all fronts. All right, sir, where are you going?
So I'm starting with Angron because so I'm gonna hit on 3s, and this is strength 16, so I believe wounding on 3s.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yes, toughness. Toughness is 9.
Okay. So hitting on 3s, but re-rolling everything.
Because he normally hits on 2s.
Yes, he normally hits on 2s, but because of the contagion, it's going to be on 3s. So they all hit, and now wounding on 3s. So take out 2. So that's total 7.
7
at
5 ups.
Yep.
What's the damage?
D6 plus 2.
17 each. So, all right, man. What do you got?
So it's going to be 5. So
at least 5.
So it's at least 10. It's actually at least 15 because it's D6 plus 2. So
let me see if it blows up.
Yep.
He does blow up. Delete the -1.
All right. Okay. So Angron, does he take the mortal? He does. So he's down to 15. And do those guys?
Well, are they in range? It's only 6.
They are.
They are my rhino?
Yes, because your rhino should be closer than them. Yeah, the rhino's in range too.
All right, so it's down to 6.
Do berserkers take a wound? They do. All right.
All right. All right, guys. How many you got? This is good. We're starting over here now.
So I'm going to start with the eviscerators over there. So this is going to be 8 attacks, hitting on 4s because -1 to the hit. Well, -1 weapon skill.
Yep.
But re-rolling everything and then re-rolling one's wound because card. So these are hitting on 4s. That was cocked. So I missed 2. Re-roll these guys. So I missed
1.
Yep. And then wounding on 4s because it's strength 9 to T9, right?
Yep.
So that's going to be 2. Re-roll this one. 2 at AP2.
AP2, so we got 5 ups. Save 1, takes it, damage.
2 damage.
All right, he's down to 4.
All right, then we'll do Karn real quick. So this is 9 attacks, hitting on 3s, re-rolling everything. So I re-roll this. Nope. And then wounding on... Why am I blanking? Sorry.
5s?
Yes, 5s, because only strength 7. 1 at AP2.
That could have went way better.
It could have.
Saved it.
All right, now I've got all the berserkers. So 1.
This is where 2, it's made up.
3, 4, 5.
What do you have?
I actually have enough. 6. If I can keep this in my hand. 5 more, please.
5 more dice?
Yes. It's 5 attack speeds. All right, hitting on 4s, re-rolling everything. So miss. I'm just going to take out the misses.
You can re-roll the misses over there if you want.
That was a 4?
Yeah, that was a 4. This actually was a 4. This 2 was a 4.
Okay.
So
And
you
then,
just roll it on there.
so re-rolling 4s. Pop, pop. So I get 6 additional. These still miss.
Okay.
And now this is wounding on 5s because only strength 6 on the charge, but I get to re-roll 1s from Karn. One of those was a fail. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 at AP 1.
11 and AP 1. 8, 10, 11. AP 1. So we got 4 ups. That's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 just.
Well, he's at 4 from this range.
Yeah, so
that was close.
Got it ready. Here we go. Did he blow up? He does blow up.
All right.
Demise 1.
All right, so do the berserkers take another wound? They don't, or they do. So that would kill berserker, and then does Angron. He does.
All right, and then I have 12 in there. And we'll roll that real quick. And hopefully these aren't a lot of 1s.
I'm hoping it's all 1s. Kill half your squad.
So kills kills one and puts one on a wound.
Sounds good.
I'll be back after we
clean that
up.
And we'll keep going.
Good.
So we're
I'm sorry, real quick, guys. Piled everything out there. I did lose my gun off of that. Guys, if you've been watching my channel, you know how this works. Eric knows because we play enough. I pull off, because I don't have them WYSIWYG, and because we can't tell bubonics from Great Plague weapons. I pull off the guns, the bubonic, then the Great Plague weapon in that order. So that's what we got going on. And I will always feed in the beginning, I always feed the Great Plague weapons first. So that's the ones I'm getting competent. I try to be as fair as I can about it. Also, one thing we did not show on camera was he did get a charge bonus.
I get mortal wounds on the charge, the leader does over there. So he just did 3 mortal wounds to that guy. So
that's what. So yeah, it took 3 more. All right, where are you going now, sir?
I'm gonna go to that guy. So my Lord on Juggernaut.
All right. So what's the damage of these weapons?
So the Lord is damage 3, and the other guys are damage 2.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually pop the strat for disgustingly resilient, which is going to -1 to the damage characteristic.
Right. So I'm going to start with the Lord. So he's got 9 attacks because of the Berserker's Chain Glaive. At hitting on 3s, it's only strength 7 though. So do I want to do? Yeah. Or no, because that should have happened first. So I'm going to hit on 3s and wound on 5s here. So
normally on 2s.
Yes, normally on 2s. So these miss, no rerolls over there because Angron is way far away.
Yep.
And then 5s. So 2 at AP 1 from his Chain Glaive.
2 AP 1, so that's going to be 4-ups. Save 1.
3 damage down to 2.
All right, so he's down to 5.
All right. Then I have his Bladed Horn from the Juggernaut hitting on 4s because this usually hits on 3s. So I get 1 hit. And then I'm going to wound on 4s because strength 7, but it has Lance. Nothing.
All right.
All right. Then
the other thing I want to say is Eric knows so when he says I'm hitting on 4s, I'm not trying to correct him. I'm telling you guys he hits on 3s, so that's what we're trying to do. I'm not reminding Eric that it hits on. I don't want people to think I'm correcting you all the time. Like, no, dude.
All right, so I'm going to go on to the Exalted 8-pound. So I'm going to start with the leader with his dual chain fists. So these are going to hit on 4s and wound on 3s to strength 15, but I get twin link, so I get to reroll the wound roll.
Gotcha.
So hit roll is pretty good.
Pretty solid.
And then wounding on 3s. Reroll this. So that's 4 at AP 3.
AP 3. All right, so it's going to be on my 5-ups. Save 2.
So 2 damage piece down to 1 damage piece.
So he's down to 3.
And then the last guy. I need 3 of these to hit and wound to deal damage. So hitting on 4s. 1 hit. This ain't going to do it. And then wounding on 3. His strength 15, but no twin link. So 1 at your invuln.
Takes it.
1 damage.
Down to 2. All right, so that was a good disgusting resilient.
Yep. All right, so my last one is over here. So I'm going to...
I got no defenses for this one, Eric.
You don't, but I really need you dead, so I'm going to spend 1 to get +1 to wound.
Alrighty.
Because you are a character, monster, vehicle. So I will start...
That is true.
It is, yes. Rhinos are vehicles.
That is true. Rhinos are vehicles.
So I'm going to start with Invocatus. Well, actually, I'm going to start with my just regular 8-pound. So I will start with my 2 regular chain fists first. These are hitting on 4s. So I hit 4 times, and I'm going to wound on 2s because it's strength 15 with +1 to wound. So you have 3 at AP 3.
3 AP 3, so 5-ups. No. Yeah, there's 5s, but not 5-ups.
Yeah.
It's 5. No, it's 6s.
Yes, it's 6s.
-3. So, all right, damage?
2 piece.
2 each. All right, so he's down to 4.
All right. Then I'm going to do...
Guys, he has a 3-up save. 3. I need a 6s on that.
I'm going to do the leader now. So same thing, but twin linked and 6 attacks. I missed 2. And then wounding on 2s again, rerolling just the 1s. That's out. So you have 4 more at AP 3.
AP 3, so 4 6s. Not enough.
2 damage piece.
That would be enough to get him. Does he blow up the way it's been going?
He does. Everything's going to explode.
So, yeah, we got a lot of stuff that going on over here. So we'll fix this and be right back. All right, guys. So So here's what we did. So we corrected the damage over there. It's D3. Angron took one more, actually, because he saved. Those guys
took an additional,
and I took additional 2, so I killed one more guy off. Over here, he took 3, took 1, and
I took 2.
2. All right, and then I lost one guy on the explosion, and so we're gonna fight back here real quick, and it's gonna be 3 dice. So hitting on 3s, and then strength 6, toughness
6 on 5, so or 3s.
3s. So 2 at -1.
-1, so I'm gonna have 4 ups. I saved 1.
Just 1 damage.
5 of feeling the pain. I
saved it. All right. So what did you score, sir?
So I scored 5 for extended battle lines because I have my home and I have all no man lands except that one over there.
Okay.
And then I scored 4 on engage because I'm in all 4 corners because I have Angron there. They're in that corner. I've got 8 bound there and 8 bound here.
All right, and you stopped me from scoring recover assets because you killed that drone, and I need to at least have 2 of those. So I will get 0 on that in that turn. I am not holding any objectives except for my own because you outnumber me, I believe, here because he's only worth 3.
Yeah, so we're even there because I've got 2 from the Lord and then 1 from the dude.
All right, so we'll be back after my movement phase. All right, guys, we're back after my movement phase. So, Drew, we're not good. Well, Storm Hostile Objective was good. That one's pretty easy to get. Well, should be pretty easy to get. And Cleanse was bad. Like, I actually got originally behind enemy lines, and I didn't want to drop my Terminators back here for 2 points and have them outside of
where they need to go.
Anything that needs to be done. So I spent my CP and got Cleanse, which isn't great. I cannot fall back and Cleanse, so but I can fall back and shoot and charge with these guys. So that's part of it. So I fell back here, moved here so I can light these guys up a little bit. Move this Plagueburst Crawler out. Just kind of moved up this way so I can get on this objective, and also moved up there so I can face Ingron. And then Mortarion is within 18 inches of everything. So that's kind of where we are.
I chose Fight on Death and the Feel No Pain. Okay. So on a 4-up, my guys fight on death.
All right, guys, we're going to start with this Plagueburst Crawler. I'm going to put everything into them right there.
All right.
So first, we're going to do the Flamers. Okay. 2d6. That's going to be 4.
8.
8 of them. Well, 4 each cannon. Anti-infantry 2. Reroll this one for Morty. So we have 8 of them at -1.
1 damage piece.
1 damage each, yeah.
I can roll them all together. Actually, no, I can't.
You got one guy with no cover. Well, there's no cover anyway.
Well, but the thing is, you could hypothetically kill everyone and get me to Impicasa save, and Impicasa has a 2-up.
Right.
So here are 4-ups first. So I take all of those. They're 1 damage piece, right?
Yeah.
So you kill 1 guy, and another goes down to a wound. Right. And the next 4 I can roll together now.
Yep.
I save 2 of those, and it kills that guy, and the last guy's at 2.
Okay. And what do they save on?
They're 3s normally. Invocatus is the 2.
Okay. And they were -1.
Yes, which is why I was rolling 4s.
Okay. I got you. I'm with you. All right. So, all right. And then now, we'll just take this dice off. And then we have the Heavy Stubber. So that's going to be 4 shots. Hits on 3s.
Yeah.
And then Strength 5, Toughness.
They're T6 on 5.
4s. So 2 at -1.
I'm going to have cover on that dude because this doesn't ignore cover. So 3s. I saved.
All right. And then we have the Mortars.
Yeah.
D6 plus 3.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. Couldn't see him when I started. It's lethal. This misses. And then Strength A, Toughness 4, so 2s. Because you're
T5.
T5, I'm sorry. So
all wound still.
No, they don't.
Yeah, because 3 you're
Strength. Oh, Strength A, yeah. So 4 of them at -1. You cover.
2 damage piece, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta roll 1 at a time. I saved that one.
Yep.
I failed that one. He's dead, and then these are 2s. Good.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty.
So it's just the guy, so no more anti-infantry.
Alrighty. So now what we're gonna do is go with his flamer. Actually, we're gonna go with his the Foul Blight Spawn's grenade strat.
Okay.
You can do it for free.
And the Invocatus?
In the Invocatus.
Sounds good.
That's 6 dice. On 4s, I believe.
Yep.
That's pretty good. That's 5 of them.
All right. 6 ups. I take 3, so down to 5.
All right. And then the flamer from the Foul Blight Spawn, D6 shots for 5. And it is anti-infantry too, but
I'm not infantry.
you're not infantry.
Nope.
So strength 7, toughness.
T5 now.
So we have 3s. And so we have 4 of them at -2 damage.
Ooh, 4 ups.
And they are no cover.
Yep. I'll take a total of 4. So here are my feel no pains. I will take 3 down to 2.
Alrighty. All right. So that guy lost their gunner, I believe. Yeah, they lost their gunner. All right. I think now we're going to go over to, we'll start with this drone here, and we'll put everything into these guys here. So we have D6 plus 2. Well, that's not good. He fell back. He's only got 2 wounds. 2s. So just 2 at -1.
4s. I'll take them both.
All right.
1 damage, right?
Yep.
5s. I take 1.
Alrighty. And then the other guy, who apparently doesn't want to play either. 2s. Just 2.
3, you mean?
3, I'm sorry. -1.
4s. I take 2.
All right.
And then, do I take 2? I take 1, so 1 guy's at a wound. Please put down the first.
Now, how many did he take originally? On the first one. On the first guy that shot, how many damage did he do?
You did 1.
1, and then the second one, how much did I did? Just 2.
1.
Just 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why he's on a wound. Okay, I'm just double checking. All right.
I made feel no pains. That's why.
That's all right. So we're gonna have this Plague Burst Crawler put everything into these guys here.
Yeah.
So first we're going to do the flamers.
Sounds good.
That's 6. That was actually
Yeah.
So 6. 1 too many dice, and then 2s. So we have 6 of those at -1. No cover.
I gotta roll them separately again. I'll roll first 4. 4s because -1, right?
Yep.
I take 1. Do I take it? I don't.
Nope. All right.
So then here's the next 2. I take 1. Do I take it? I do. So if you would.
One guy dies.
Yep. 1 guy dies.
I'll let you do that.
I'm gonna come over there.
All right. So that was the flamers. Here's the heavy stubbers. 1 misses. And then strength 5, toughness.
It's currently 5.
4s. Nothing.
Reroll 1s, right?
Yep, reroll 1s because I'm Morty. Just 1, -1.
That's safe.
You're good. And then the mortars. 4.
8. No blast.
Hits on 3s because I can see them.
Yes, you can.
These are both lethal. This misses. And then strength 8, so 3s. Reroll this one for Mortarion. So it looks like we have 6 of them at -2.
-2 or -1?
-1, I'm sorry, -1.
So 4s. I should roll it separately, but whatever. So I take 5.
Okay.
So 2 damage piece. So here's uno mas. So I take 1 so far. He dies, and then here are 6 on the leader. He takes 6.
6.
He's alive.
What's he alive with?
I'm pretty sure it's 1.
All right. This guy alive with 1. All right, so now we're going to go with Mortarion. I think. And he's alive with 1. Invocatus is alive with 2. I'm going to put Rotwind into...
Well, you're not in range of the other guy.
Oh, did I pull him? Did you pull him? Because I tried to be in. You might have pulled him out of range.
Because I thought that was a squad you weren't in range of.
18.
Because if you remember, you said I'm in range of these.
So we're gonna put it in into this here.
Yep.
Am I in range with?
So these guys, yeah.
Vengron?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to put, we'll just put everything in Invocatus, make sure he dies.
Sounds good.
So we have,
Rotwind and pistol.
yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Rotwind first. So D6 plus 3, 4, so 7. It's going to be hitting on 2s. These are lethal. And then strength 7, toughness is less. So it's going to be that many. So we got 5 at -2, 2 damage. I'm sorry, 4 at -2, 2 damage.
I'll take 1.
All right.
2 damage, right?
2 damage. Yep. No, 1 damage. I'm sorry, it's 1 damage.
So I failed both, so I'll just take 1. So I'm at 1.
It's 1 damage. It's 1 damage. I don't know where I was getting 2 damage from because I'm thinking of the Foul Blade spawn. It's only 1 damage.
All right.
Rotwind's only 1. Pistol. Hits. Wounds.
Strength
no,
8,
it does not. It does not
right?
one.
Or,
it does not one.
No? Okay.
Yeah, no, strength. It's a toughness 9.
Okay.
Or strength 9, I mean.
No, that wouldn't win. All right.
All right, so let's go with the Flamer into Angron.
Not the Berserkers?
Not the Berserkers. Now we'll save those. So Flamer, 3 shots. Strength 7, some more. Just 1.
AP?
AP 2, 2 damage.
I'll save it.
All right. That's it. And then charges. We'll just go to charges.
Yeah.
So I'm going to charge Invocatus.
Sounds good.
And they're in with the 7.
Yep.
I'm going to actually use this drone and charge here. And he's in with the 7 as well.
Yep.
And then the Plague Marines into Angron.
Yeah.
And they're in with the 3.
Ooh, that was close.
They're just in with the 3. And I'll move all this stuff and be back. All right, guys. So we got everybody in here. And we got everybody here. I kind of wish these 2 Plague Marine units were reversed because I do not have the Putrefier in that list. So we're going to be hitting on 4s because these are the great plague weapons. And I have 5 of those.
All right.
So hitting on 4s. I'm sorry. Yeah, hitting on 4s. 6s are
lethal.
It's just 6s. Well, that's not bad.
No.
I guess. I mean, if I'm going to do anything, I'm going to miss
the hits, but the amount of lethals weren't bad.
No, the amount of lethals weren't bad. So strength 8, toughness down to more.
10, so 5?
5s.
So
2 more. So 5 at -2, 2 damage.
So 4s. I take 1. Then my feel no pain. So 2 damage. I take 2. So I leave him down to 11.
All right.
Yes,
I mean,
11.
yeah, that's.
I mean, you're throwing a lot of dice.
Yeah, that's it. So these are only going to be these on 3s.
Yep.
These are lethals. That was not great. A lot of 1s in that one.
And then I believe 6s here.
Strength 8. I'm sorry, strength 5.
Yes, so it is 6s because I am still T10.
You're T10, yeah.
Because I'm 11 down to 10.
Yeah, and I'm on 5. Yeah, so 6s. So 4 of them.
Right.
At -2.
-2, so I'm going to
1 damage. 1 damage.
4s. I take 2.
All right.
And then, take 2, so I'm down to 9.
All right, and then here is the surgeon, and I don't remember what his. All right, guys, play surgeon, hitting on 3s, no lethals, wounding on 6s.
Yep.
1 6, -2, 2 damage.
I'll save it.
All right, so that's good. That was not great, but
I mean, I'm okay with it.
yeah, I'd imagine you would be. Going into Invocatus. Do you want me to roll it out?
No,
I'm critting on 5s. You got one more.
Let me just roll my 4 up. Do I fight on death with Invocatus? I do.
Okay.
So continue rolling, and I'll just roll that at the end.
All right, so
he's gonna fight.
All right, he's gonna fight, and we have to finish it up so I can consolidate. So
oh yeah, you're right. Okay, so Invocatus has his 7 attacks with the Coward's Bane. Let me check something real quick.
Yeah, guys, there's no need to roll that out. I had a lot of attacks. He only has 1 wound left.
Yeah,
I mean, we could sit there and do that for the camera, but it's not. We don't need to.
In any game, we're just gonna clean that up real quick. So here's 7 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s with dev wounds.
3s because he hits on 2s, guys.
Correct. So I missed 4. That wasn't great. Then 3s with dev. So 3 at AP2.
3 AP2, so it's going to be 5 ups. Saved all of them.
Oof. And then I've got the Juggernaut's Horn, so this is 4 attacks on 4s now. So 2 hits and wounding on 3s again. So 2 more and Ren 1, or AP1.
Ren 1. So saves 1, takes 1.
2 damage.
All right, kills a guy.
And that is Invictus off the board.
Kills a guy, and I am going to pile into your Rhino.
What?
Yeah, weird how we didn't know that was coming at all. Little behind the scenes of me moving. All right. And then we got right here. So we have 3 attacks.
I will make you roll this one.
Yeah, this one we have to roll. 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. All right. And then strength 6, toughness.
It's T5 now.
3s. One more. Just 1 and -1.
3 up. Ooh, I know
pain?
CP. I do have feeling pain. It's 6. Here's my 6.
All right.
Now, do I fight on death? It's
Yeah,
on
yeah.
a 4. I do.
You do fight on death. All right.
So-
Into that drone.
Let me beat the drone. So, unfortunately, not a lot of attacks, but we'll see. So here's 7 attacks, hitting on 3s, because 2's with a -1.
Yep.
That's a bit better. So I have 5 hits. Strength 6, so wounding on 5s.
5s, yep.
So you have, that's cocked. 3 at AP1.
4 ups. Saved 1.
2
Or
or
saved
3
2 of them.
damage.
Saved 2 of them. So he's down to 9.
And then I've
He's
got
down to 6. I'm sorry.
Then I have the Bladed Horn. So here's hitting on 4s. 1 hit, wounding on the 5. Nope. And that's it.
All right. So he is off table. Angron gets to swing back.
Yes, he does.
But we are definitely not done with this fight phase.
No, we are not.
Angron is a man on a mission.
So Angron's still getting his rerolls. So he's still with full rerolls, and he's not bracketed yet because he's only at 9. So I'm hitting on 3s, rerolling everything, and I'm gonna wound on.
Guys, just so everybody knows, again, I know I stress this again, but if you're tuning in late, Eric is already adding the -1 to the hit and roll.
Yeah, to the weapon skill.
Just in case everybody's like, no, Angron hits on 2s. He's hitting on 3s. Eric is saying it. I guess, Eric, if you go 2s to 3s, just do that, 2s to 3s.
2s, 3s, all right. So 2s to 3s, here's my hit roll, re-rolling everything. So re-roll these guys.
Are you sweeping or?
I am sweeping. That's why I have so many attacks, because I would like, so everything hits.
All right.
And then these are going to wound on 3s. I would really like if there was a lot less guys there.
Yeah, what is the, what's the?
It's damage 2.
No, I mean, what's the strength?
It's strength 8.
All right, strength 8, toughness 5, so 3s.
This one's cocked. So, up.
I was going to call it a 6, but okay.
Nope. And they're AP2.
AP2, so I need 5s.
Yep.
So any not 5s is a dead guy.
Yep.
Unless it's on my character. One more. Oh, that's a lot of. Well, those 2 guys that didn't die. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That takes care of 1. So 1 guy's on 2.
Okay.
And we are going to have that be my plague. Ooh, it's a good tough call. Let me decide on that, because I think I want it to be my putrefier because of the flammer. So it's going to be my putrefier.
But if you pull your putrefier, I'm now out of combat.
I know you are. I know. But you can jump out of combat anyway.
No, I'd have to. If I pile in, I got to pile in you.
Yeah. So anyway, I scored 4 for household. Just score out.
Yep.
Yeah, I scored 4, and we will be back after you're holding. There's a second round. You're holding 1. And then we'll be back. Eric, what card did you go? First of all, what cards?
So I drew Cleanse and Behind. So I think we skipped over last turn, but I Rapid Ingress last turn back here, and then I moved. So I am going to definitely get Behind.
Right.
Because I'm going to try to charge Tallyman. I know he hasn't gotten CP from it yet, but I don't want him to.
Exactly.
So I'm going to make that charge.
Okay.
And then I moved some stuff up. So I moved these guys from there. I advanced them here. That way I could move my Berserkers off. My Berserker moved that way. I'm going to hopefully charge that squad. I know a lot will die.
Right.
But I'm hoping to get rid of that unit. Because if I do that on the fight back, or well, my fight on death, I think I succeed there.
Right.
Angron just moved here. I've got some choices for charges. I'm not sure what to do. Okay, so this guy is here. I need him dead, really, but I'm not sure what I actually want to dedicate to do that. I might shoot like Karn's pistol or something over here, and kill him, but we'll see how it goes.
Drop the rhino back. Brought these guys up. I overwatched, killed one of them, put one down to a wound, and then I rapid ingressed these guys back there. So that's kind of where we stand as far as the turn goes. I'm out of CP. Eric has 1 CP, and go ahead, sir.
All right, so I'm gonna start shooting. So I've got pretty much 1 unit to shoot, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put Karn's pistol here, and everything else is gonna go over here. I'm going to overcharge my 3 plasma pistols this time.
Overcharging plasma pistols.
I am, yes.
Look at this
guy. 2 damage. So I'm going to start with the Karn's pistol. Right. I'm hitting on 3 because I'm in contagion.
Yep.
Rerolling 1s. Hits, and then strength 8 into the guy. So I believe 3s.
3s, yep.
It does wound.
AP.
I want to say 2, but let me check real quick.
Well, 3 is not going to do it.
2 damage.
As that goes into the fusion fire?
Yep.
Or he's dead.
All right. Then the plasma pistols into that squad. Hitting on 4s. No hits. Ooh.
Come on, man.
I don't love that.
Show me some 1s.
And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 6 plasma or 6 regular bolt pistols because I finished the attack. Wow. 1 hit. Wounding on the 5.
Yep.
Nope.
All right.
Now 3 hazardous checks.
Come on, give me 1s.
No 1s.
Lame.
All right.
It's lame.
It is lame, but alas, it is what it is. So, with that, I'm on the charges. So I'm going to start with Karn's unit right there.
All right.
So there's my charge. That's 11.
Yeah, but he's in. They're in.
That'll do it. I'm going to charge Angron into that
tank.
Yes, into the tank.
All right.
That is a 10. And Angron is still taking the reroll of hits.
Right.
I'm not taking the charge
and
there. Over here, I'm going to charge. I'm going to charge this one, so I need 5.
All right.
That won't do it. Do I? I do. Yeah, I'm going to reroll this.
You don't want to save it for the fight on death?
I have fight on death innately from my.
Well, that's good. All right.
That. So I don't need that because it's on a 4-up, so it is random.
Gotcha.
But that'll do it.
They're in. All right.
And then I'm going to charge my Terminators over there. Yes.
Yeah, roll it. I think you only need like a 3 or something.
I should need a 4 because I was 9
maybe
inches
a 4.
away.
I was just say 4.
I got a 10, so that'll do it.
Yeah.
All right.
With 9 inches, you're getting into engagement range. Still, I guess you still need a 4. All right, we'll move all this and be back. All right, guys, we piled all this in. He jumped to this side, made the charge here, and then piled everything in over here underneath the tally man.
I'm just fighting from the bottom floor because engagement range is 5 inches up. So.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, so fight first starts first, so we're going to fight there. So we have 5 great plague weapons. This time, 5s and 6s are lethals, and I'm still hitting on 4s with this.
Yep. Ooh, that's a lot of 5s and 6s.
That was pretty good. So the 3s, I missed those. So those all, pretty much everything hits them with. So you can roll those if you want, or -2, 2 damage.
-2, so I'm going to be making 5s. I will say 4. So I've got 1 guy in a wound, so I'm going to start rolling field no pains.
All right.
Because I took that. So it kills 1. 1 lives with the wound. He dies. Third dies, and 4th lives with the wound.
All right,
so
and then
3 die.
Here is the bubonics.
I'm just going to pull him aside because then I have fight on death.
Yeah, yep. So hitting on 3s. These are lethals. These miss. And then strength is 5, toughness is 4.
3 now?
3, so not my Mortarian, so we have 6 of them at -2, 1 damage.
All right. I saved 2, so I have some field no pains to roll for you. 1 damage, right?
Yep.
So it kills the wounded guy and kills another.
All right, and then the last 2 attacks are my characters, and then they have hitting on 3s. These 2 miss. These 4 are lethal. And then 3s again because of the minus. So 5 at no minus, actually.
I'll take 3 and then feel no pains. So I take 1.
Take 1.
So
all right.
It doesn't kill anymore. So I have 5 fight on deaths to roll for you. So let me do that real quick.
Yep.
So 2 of them will fight on death. They were all chain axes.
Yep.
So I have 10 attacks there. I'm going to hit on 4s because it's 3 with -1. And I'm going to re-roll everything because I'm in Angron's Aura. And then re-roll wound rolls of 1.
All right.
Whew. So 1 hit so far.
Good thing you re-roll.
Yep, good thing I re-roll. That's a bit better.
That was, they made up for it.
Mm-hmm. And then wounding on its strength 6, so 3s.
Yep.
With re-rolling 1s. So you're going to have 5 and -1.
5 and minus 5, 4 ups. That's pretty solid. So it takes 1.
Yeah, 1 damage.
1 damage. All right, so 1 is on a wound.
And then I'm just going to do my regular fights there now.
Yep.
I spent 1 to reroll, so no, I'm not going to do that. So let's start with the 2 chain blades left. So here's 10 more attacks, hitting on 4s, rerolling, same profile. So exactly the same so far. That was much worse.
Dude, if it's exactly the same, I'm okay with taking 1 wound, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Then 3, so 2 more at AP1.
2, so 4s. So
Take
2.
2.
So kills 1 and puts 1 on a wound.
Okay. Then the Eviscerators. These are going to be 8 attacks, hitting on 4s, re-rolling. So 4 hits so far, 4 miss.
So far, that's better.
Yep. These are AP2, 2 damage, so way better. So 5 hits.
5,
and then it's strength 9, so wounding on
3s,
re-rolling just the 1s. So you have 4 at AP2.
4, 5 ups. So that's 4 dead guys.
Yep. And then, last but not least, Karn the Betrayer. We'll see how this goes. So he has 9 attacks. He's going to hit on 3s with full rerolls, and he's going to wound on 3s, rerolling 1s. So hitting on 3s, rerolling these guys. So they all hit.
Right.
Wounding on 3s, rerolling just the 1s. So I missed 3, reroll these 2. So 4 at AP2.
4, 5 ups. Take 2 damage each.
3 damage piece.
All right, so 2 more die.
So you've got 1 Plague Marine left.
I got 1 Plague Marine left on there.
I'm okay with that.
I have a total of 4 OC on there.
I will beat you on OC.
By 1, right?
No, because there are 2 pieces.
Oh, there are 2 pieces. Okay.
So I have 8, 9.
Nice. I like it.
So I'm going to go on to Angron.
Yeah, might as well.
So I'm going to hit you with the strike now. So here's 9 attacks. It's going to hit on 3s, re-rolling. Wounding on, sorry, I'm blanking. 3s. With no rerolls for that. So hitting on 3s, I miss 5 of them.
Normally 2s. So.
Yep, it's 2s up to
2s
3s.
and 3 there.
And then I'll hit. Wounding on 3s, because it is strength 16, so that's going to be 6 at your invuln.
6, 5 ups. So damage?
It's D6 plus 2, so it's going to be a total of a lot.
Yeah, that's because I does he blow up? No. The blowing up has stopped.
First thing that didn't blow up this game.
Oh my God, come on. There we go. I just had to get around it, man. Just had to get around it.
Then
the drone.
Yeah, so I'm going to get full rerolls the wound over there, but no rerolls the hit. So, because you are below half strength.
Yep.
So I'm going to start with the leader guy. I'm going to hit on 4s and wound on 3s, because this is strength 10, with his Eviscerators. 1 hit. 1 wound, AP2.
Good.
And then the Eviscerator from the normal dude. Hitting on 4s. Well, 3s up to 4s. And then wounding on 5s with full rerolls. So 1 so far. 2 at AP2.
AP2, so still need 5s. And what's the damage on these?
2 piece.
Oh, so let's see. Oh, he dies. Does he blow up?
He does. How many mortals? Is it just one?
I think it's just one.
Let me roll my feel no pain. That's out.
Yeah, let's just in case. Just in case. This one.
I take one, so that dude, my one guy at a wound.
I will be on it too. He's down to 5. All right.
And
so
then Terminators.
Oh, go ahead. Forgot about them.
So I have 1, 2, 3 Power Fists. These are going to hit on 4s. It's 3s up to 4s and wounding on 3s. And then 3s the wound. So that's going to be 3 at AP2.
3 AP2. So 3 5 ups for the tally man.
Yep.
Save 2.
All right, 2 damage piece.
All right, down to 1 or down to 2 damage each.
Yes.
I think I get some. I think only has 4.
Well, you saved 2. You
2 oh, I got.
Yeah, you got 2 left, right?
2 left. Yeah, 2 damage each. For whatever reason, I was thinking. Yeah. So next attack.
Now I'm going to do the Chain Fist. These are hitting on 5s. Ooh. 1 hit. Wounding on 2s because it's strength 10.
Yep.
Nope.
Oh, lame.
And then the Pair to Cursed Weapon, 6 attacks, hitting on 4s, 3s up to 4s.
Yep.
And then wounding on 3s, because strength 7, but twin linked. 1 at AP2.
AP2?
Yep.
Only
Only 1 damage.
Oh, I thought it was 1. Nice. He lives with 1.
He lives with
Tally
1.
man is a tough dude, man.
He is.
It's funny because everybody keeps trying to kill him to stop me from CPing or from CPing, and he still lives.
Maybe I'm just saving it to score assassination.
Assassination.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Exactly. So we're gonna hit back with the tally man.
Yep.
And so we're gonna have 4 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Yep.
It's not lethal. It's 2 of them, and it's gonna be looks like 4s. Just 1, no AP.
2 up. I take it. Do I take it? I do. 1 guy's down to 2.
The tally man does not want to hear your nonsense. And
Yeah.
it's shitting the
He doesn't want to participate?
Exactly.
I'll put on that guy right there.
All right. So at the end of your turn, sir, what'd you score?
So I will score behind enemy lines.
Yep.
I scored, I'm just going to get little for that, so I believe it's 3.
Yeah.
And then I got primary, but that's it.
All right.
I'm going to pitch cleanse for a command point.
Okay. And so I'm going to have this one. I'm going to own this one. You're going to own that one. You're going to own that one. So I'm only going to get 5 points, I think it is.
Yes, I believe so.
And we will be back after my movement phase. All right, guys, we are back after my movement phase. So engaging all fronts, and I actually got, I also got containment. I didn't like containment too much because I needed the units to shoot. So I put that back and got established showcase, which was just as bad. So that's where we stand. So kept obviously this here. I fell back there just as 5 inches. So if he does surge, a 4 would get him back in engagement range. We do have this unit here. I moved up a little bit, so I'm within 5 inches there. Move Mortarion over so I can get engaged on all fronts. Right now I have it for 4. No, I don't. I have it for, now I have it for 4.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot to move the drone. So move the drone for 4. And that's where we are standing.
Yeah.
And let's go with shooting.
Cool.
So what we're going to do is, so hold on a second.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to start with this Plague Burst Crawler. We're going to put everything in the Carnage unit.
All right.
So first we're going to do the Flamers. I actually need this to be very well, like very, very good. You know what I mean?
Mm.
D6 of 8.
Yeah.
It could have been better. Infantry 2, Anti-Infantry 2, not by Morty.
Nope.
So we have, looks like 6 at AP1, no cover.
4s. Take 4.
Just 1 damage each, yep.
All right. Feel no pains. Kill 2.
2.
So.
All right, and then Heavy Stubber, hitting on 3s. Just 3 of those. And then Strength 5, toughness is less.
Yep.
So just 1, AP1. You do get cover on this one.
Saved.
All right, and then Mortars.
Yep.
Number of shots.
There were 5 at the beginning, so you'll get +1. So
it's going to be
10, right?
Yep. And then hitting on 3s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are lethal.
A lot of lethals.
Yeah, and then the rest of these miss. And then 2s. So we have 6 at -1. You do get cover on this. 2 damage each.
So 3 ups. Yeah, 3 ups. Yeah, I can roll them all together. So I take 2.
2.
So
All right.
here's the first one. It kills 1. And 1's good.
All right.
So I have 1 guy still there.
Now you can blood surge or whatever they call it if you want. If you wanted to do that.
I could. And I think I will, because it's important for me, I think, to get rid of that unit. And it gets me away from Mortarion if you don't get that charge. So 1's not going to do it, but it will get me closer. So, yeah, let's do that. Just an inch.
All right, let me see. Grenade stride is 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can't tell, dude. Can you see if I'm over? Am I over him or no? I'm over my guy. I don't know if I'm over Angron.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can you do grenade if you fell back?
No, I don't think. I don't know. I don't think you can actually. I forgot that unit fell back, so let's just pretend like we can't. Although
I'll look. No. None from that.
All right, so we checked the rule. You cannot. All right, so flamer here.
Yeah.
2d6 for a 4. I don't know if this will kill him, but we're gonna try 2s. So 3. I'm sorry, 4 at -1. 1 damage. No cover.
I fail and roll, and then here's my feel of pain. It does kill him.
All right, so we got that guy. Let's go with Morty.
Yep.
Into. All right, guys. So I'm going to go with my Death Shroud. I'm also going to do Curse of the Leper into the 8-pound. I am going to once per game do Pestilence Familiar, which is going to add 2 to the strength, 2 to the damage.
Yeah.
And it's going to overcharge it. So let's do that first and see what happens. 2d6 shots for 5. And then hitting on 3s. Terrible. Ooh. And then strength 8, toughness.
It's 6 on the 5, so 3s.
So just 1.
I will save it on my invuln.
All right. So that was pointless. Now we have
6 flamers.
6 flamers.
7 flamers actually.
Yeah, because of the
2.
Yeah, because of the gauntlets. So number of shots. We'll be back. All right, so all these, Eric, if you don't mind. All right, anti-infantry 4.
Ooh.
So we'll just take out might be easier just to take out the hits. I'm taking out the misses, but. So if that many, add no AP, no cover.
3 ups.
No, that was just as bad of a roll.
And then 6 ups. Ooh. So kill 1, 1's out of wound.
All right, and then here's the bolter from the sorcerer. It's in hits in. It's a lethal. It's plague bolter. Save it. All right. Now we will go to Mortarion, and we'll put Morty into. I think I'm going to go into the 8-pound.
Okay.
No, it's dumb. Do I have line of sight on these guys? Yeah, I do. So we'll go into them with Mortarion, and then we'll pistol into everything into them.
Okay.
Yeah, I would just do anything. Pistol first. Hits. Wounds.
AP?
2.
So do I get cover?
3, actually.
So
no cover. 3 damage.
Kills
blows the dude up.
Last berserker's gone.
I should have done that the other way around, but it is what it is. Rot wins. 7 shots. Hits on 2s.
Yeah.
It's lethal. That 1 misses. And then strength 7.
So
2s.
Yeah, I think so because it's contagion.
Yeah. That's 2 devastating.
Okay.
And reroll the 1 for himself. So we have 4 of them at -2, 1 damage.
4 ups from these, so I'll take 1, so I take 3 in total. And I take 2. I believe that takes me down 3.
All right. Charges Mortarion into Angron. He's in with an 8.
What? Crazy.
Yeah. Those guys into the 8 pound.
Yep.
5 just gets them because they
yeah.
needed a 5. All right, so we'll move all this and be back.
Sounds good.
All right, we're going to start with Angron.
Okay.
And I'd rather not have him hit first. I'd rather put him in below half strength.
That'd be crazy.
Exactly. So 5 attacks, hitting on 2s.
All right.
Let's miss this.
Yep.
And then strength 16, so 3s. Reroll this one.
All right.
So 4 at -3, 4 damage.
I will. Did I reroll that? I've got 9 wounds. I'm going to spend 1 to reroll 1 of these.
All right.
So I will take
12.
12. So let me roll my feel no pains.
You got the Mortarion treatment right now.
I do, yeah. But it's not 5s. I mean, much. Yeah, 6s. I take 2. I do take 10.
Live with 1.
That will kill me.
Kills with 1.
Now.
Reroll it. Fight on death.
Yeah. So and explosion.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do first?
Fight on death first. So this is on a 4. Nope.
Oh.
Now my explosion. No.
No. All right. That was so anticlimactic.
It was. I was really excited.
I actually wanted to fight on death. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I wanted to.
But alas.
Yeah. But alas, it did not happen. All right. So that opens up you not interrupting because you got to save Angron. So we're gonna have 6 Death Shroud Terminators going into some 8 bound over there. You don't mind. Before I do that, this on a 2-up, it reduces the damage by 1.
Yep.
Good.
You got it?
All right.
Why would you roll that? You're about to kill him, right?
Well, we're thinking. But just in case my dice fail, do you mind putting those in my hand? Yeah. We've seen dice, especially me in your games, Eric.
Yeah.
We've seen dice not cooperate. Hitting on 2s.
Yep.
It's a lot of 1s. Well, that was a 2. I'm so used to pulling 2s out of here. 6s are lethal. All right, so strength 8, toughness.
5 now.
So
6 minus 1.
3s. I'll take these out.
All right.
So I don't know if you want to roll those or roll new ones.
I'm just going to roll these. I'm going to have 5 ups.
Yeah,
Is that my invuln?
Yeah.
So I'm going to take all this.
2 damage.
I'm going to roll this, and then they're dead.
All right.
All right.
All right, so.
2, 4 fight on death.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Don't forget that.
1 will fight on death. It'll be the Eviscerator. So I'm going to have...
The guy that's going to do the most damage?
Yeah.
Although it's going to be down to 1 because of the...
well, his is 3 damage.
Oh, all right, that's good. Still enough to...
They all hit.
Nice.
Wounding on strength 9, so put -1, so because of Death Shroud. So 4s. Because Death Shroud give me -1.
Oh, yeah, because they're leading, yep.
But I get to reroll 1s to wound. So 1 at AP2.
It takes it. So
it's 3 damage down to
2?
Yep.
So just put this on one of the guys that doesn't have the chimes.
There you go.
That is like a lot of axes and stuff. Just pile them all on. If you don't mind, we'll just pile them all on for my consolidation or whatever comes first.
And then I have a Terminator unit to fight into a Tallyman.
You do.
I sure hope this gets rid of him. We'll see.
I'm hoping it doesn't.
1, 2, 3. So here are the Power Fists. Hitting on 4s. Whew. 2.
Oh, wow.
Wounding on 3s. 1 or AP2.
AP2, so I need a 5-up. Come on, Tallyman.
Nope.
Yes. Let me blow. Let me blow up. No, he doesn't blow
now,
up.
I'm going to spend 1.
I'm joking. He doesn't blow up.
Oh, I would have been scared. I'm going to spend 1 to roll a Blessing of Corn roll.
All right, so do you get to re-roll this?
No. I have 2 re-rolls from these 2 guys being object.
Okay, so explain how this works. This is to bring Angron back, right?
Yeah, so for one strat, when you kill a unit, you can make a Blessing of Corn roll. You can only take 1 blessing from this, but the thing is, bringing Angron back is not one of the Blessing of Corn rolls.
Okay.
It's just a rule on his data sheet is I can spend 3 dice from a roll to do this.
Okay.
So if I roll 3 6s, I can bring Angron back. I have 2. I can re-roll 2 individual dice from these 2 units on this objective over here.
Okay, so this is a roll to officially bring Angron back.
Yes.
Right? All
And
right.
he would be in deep strike at full wounds.
Okay, and he is, you need, what do you need, 3 6s?
Yes, 3 6s.
All right, on how many dice?
8 dice.
That's it. And
There's
you can
2.
re-roll 2 of them.
Yeah. So I'm going to keep these guys, and I'm going to re-roll these 2.
All right, let's do it. See if the Angron comes back.
Yep. No, that won't do it.
But that doesn't end that. That doesn't end that. He can come. You can do this every turn.
Yeah, so that was just out of phase. I can do it out of phase with that strat. But
Gotcha.
I'm still going to do it every battle round. And if I kill someone again next fight phase, I can
You
do
do
it
it again. Okay, so he does have a chance to come back in all the time.
I do get an actual Blessing of Corn rule or ability. So I'm going to take Advance and Charge with this double 6.
Okay, and so at the end of my turn, because that was the end of my turn.
Yes, it was.
I do get engaged on all fronts for 4. No, I don't. We'd have to make sure that stays back for that.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, we do. So I'm going to get it for 4, and then I'm going to put Established Locust back, and yeah, and then we will go on to Eric's turn, and you are not holding any.
I'm not holding any this turn.
So yeah, we will be back after Eric's movement phase. All right, guys, we're back after Eric's movement phase. All right, Eric, what card did you draw, sir?
So I drew Assassination and Defend Stronghold. Assassination, he's got these characters. I need to get one of them at least. I think I can do it. I was able to move out pretty quickly. I moved my Terminators over here, get some shots and some charges into that tank. Over here, I'm going to hopefully just kill that one guy so he doesn't fight first, and then charge and hopefully get at least one of the characters. More than doable.
Right, more than doable. Oh, absolutely.
I moved out over here just because with Defend Stronghold, I don't want to give him an easy charge onto the objective. And then these guys came up. I forgot to pull one because he did kill a guy and one's at a wound. He overwatched this unit, so...
Overwatch with this drone.
Yep.
Killed one.
Killed one, put one at a wound, and...
That's where we stand.
Yeah.
Rhino moved inside the building. All right.
And we're going to go on the shooting now.
All right.
So I'm going to start with my Rhino. So my Rhino has...
So I want to preference this by Eric said, I do have shooting.
I do have shooting. Yes, it does exist.
Off camera, I do have shooting.
I do have shooting. I'll start with the combi weapon from the Rhino. So this
in the guys in front of him.
Yes. Hitting on 5s.
All right.
1 hit. Anti-infantry 4 up. No.
All right.
All right. 1 combi bolter. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Wounding on 5s. 1. No EP.
Is it a combi or is it just a regular?
This is a well, it's a combi bolter. So I had 1 combi weapon and 1 combi bolter.
The combi weapon with dev, combi bolters does not have dev.
Correct.
Okay, that's because you rolled a 6 on that. That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
So just 1?
Just 1.
Saved it.
All right, and then finally a Havoc launcher. So this is going to be D6 shots. For 5.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah. Hitting on 4s, though. Not so good.
That's pretty solid.
3 hits. And
more than half.
Yeah, more than half. And then wounding on 4s for strength 5. 1. Maybe.
3 is half of 5 in every country in the world. Good.
I'm going to do Karn into that unit. 1 shot.
Plasma?
1. Yeah.
Overcharge?
It's always overcharged. I don't need to roll hazardous.
Oh, you don't have Corn hard.
No re-rolls anymore, though.
Dude, Corn's BA, man. Corn's got, he's the only Space Marine in power armor that has no sleeves.
So 1 hit, wounding on a 3. It does wound.
AP?
I believe it's AP2. Let me check real quick.
It doesn't matter.
2 damage.
Kills the Plague Marine.
It's actually AP3, but didn't matter. I shoot Corn so often, or I shoot him so often. I know.
Wait, dude, I'm gonna pick this up for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, did you put? Did it actually come? I thought it come with no. But doesn't his arms stick out?
One of his arms. So this arm's bare.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But one of his arms is armored.
Is it?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
It's such a shame.
It is such a shame.
All right. I'm gonna shoot all the Terminators into that vehicle. It's
Gotcha.
Probably not gonna matter.
Right.
I'm still going to do it. So 1.
It's bolters.
Yeah. Might as well. So here's my 16 or 20 shots. Hitting on 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's about half, right?
Yeah, close.
Windy on 6s. 1, no EP.
2 up. Keep it in the box. Good.
Good. All right, on to charges.
All right.
I'm going to charge Karn into the closest character.
All right.
That 8's going to do it.
Definitely in.
I'm going to charge the Rhino into that character.
All right.
That 4 is going to do
He's
it.
in as well.
I'm going to charge those guys into the drone. The Berserkers right there.
All right.
So that will be...
Get into the 4.
Yeah. That's a 5.
All right.
It's not great,
5.
but it will do it. So I'm just going to be like this.
All right. We're just going to go right into the fight phase.
And well, I've got one more. I've got Terminators into that.
My bad, dude. I forgot about them. They're automatically in though.
That 10 will definitely do it.
All right. We'll be back after he moves the Terminators. Good.
All right. So we're going to go on the fighting. I'm going to start with Karn into that character.
All right. So you're not in fight phase with the Foul Blight Spawn.
I'm not.
Okay.
So here's my 9 attacks hitting on 2s. Or hitting on 3s, actually. Sorry. It's 2s, 2 3s.
Yep.
So here's 6 hits. Strength 7, so 3s. 1.
Wow.
AP 2.
What's the damage?
3.
4? Oh, he still lives.
He still lives. Well.
He still lives.
Yep.
AP2, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's...
Yep, AP2.
Yeah, so he's good.
Wow, that was
Not
quite
good.
disappointing. But so be it. I'm going to do my pylon over here. So
That card right now is one sleeve restricted to swing.
I'm going to go into that fight. So I've got 1 Eviscerator, which is 4 attacks hitting on... my
4s?
Yeah, 4s. Nah, 3 hits. Strength 9, the T9, right?
Yep.
So this is going to be 4s. 4. AP2.
5 up.
Or 3, sorry.
All right, takes 1.
2 damage.
All right, he's down to 3.
Hmm?
Actually, I think he was at 6, but...
And then here are all the chain blades hitting on 4s. And then these are going to wound on 5s.
All right.
4.
4?
At AP 1.
So, 4 ups.
1 damage.
Down to 2.
Then I'm going to go...
Are they done with that?
What was that?
Are you done with that?
I'm done with that.
I think he was at 6, though.
Okay.
But I'll double check it, but I think it was at 6.
Okay, that's fine. I didn't kill him.
Which puts
so.
him at 5, yeah.
Over here, I'm going to start with my chain fist hitting on 5s.
Okay.
I still haven't killed one. I'm trying... So I hit once. I'm going to wound on 3s because anti-vehicle 3 up. Nope. Then I've got 1, 2, 3.
Hey, it's a pretty tough round for you, man.
Yeah, I'm not getting what I need to. It ain't great, but it is what it is. So these are wounding on 5s. So you got 2 at AP2.
4 ups. That takes them both.
2 damage, please.
All right, he's down to 2 each.
Yes.
So that's going to make 4, so it's going to put him down to 7.
Right. And then 6 attacks from the accursed weapon. So this is 4 hits, wounding on 5s, but re-rolling because twin. So 2.
AP?
2.
Save 1, took 1. Damage?
1 damage.
1 damage, so he's down to 6. Your Rhino want to fight?
Yes, it does. I don't think it's going to do a lot, but I'm going to do it. Karn kind of whiffing is a big deal.
Yeah.
My hope was to kill with Karn. That way I could spend for the ability, but that didn't happen. So here's 3 attacks hitting on 5s. Actually 4, sorry. I get +1 attack.
Yep.
Nothing. All right.
All right, so
Yep.
fight back with this drone, hitting on 3s, and wounding on 3s. So 1 at -1.
I saved it.
All right, and then my
That dude.
yeah, the Putrefier going into Karn.
Okay.
6s are lethal, and then
3s, so probably 3s.
I think it's only 3. Yeah, it's 2 at no minus.
Save them both.
All right, and then I want to say this thing has 4 attacks.
All right.
Hitting on 4s, so 2, and then strength 6, so 2 more, no AP.
2 ups. Good.
All right.
All right. So I did not score that much. Defend Stronghold is at the end of your next turn, which hopefully I'll get.
Right.
Assassination, I did not score. I am not going to throw it away because I'm sure
determining on killing that guy.
Yes, that is my goal this game. He is dead. So that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
No scores. Beginning of your turn, we can go into it real quick.
Yeah.
You're going to hold this one because I have 4 over there.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah, you have 4 on this. I'm going to hold that one for
8.
8 now because we're in turn 4. We'll be back after the round. All right, guys, we are back real quick because at the beginning of the turn we didn't do anything, but he has a blessing and corn rolls to make.
And I could bring Angron.
And he can bring Angron back, so we want to show it.
I have 2 individual rerolls from the 2 units on objectives because I've got Jackals over here and I've got that squad over there.
All right, so let's see. Oh.
2
he needs 1 more.
2 5s and 2 2s. I'm gonna reroll these 2.
All right. There he is.
I do get it. So
Angron's back.
Angron's back. I will take. I'm trying to think. Let's do Feel No Pain. I don't think I need Fight on Death at this point. So let's take Sustain Hits.
All right, now we will be back after my movement. All right, guys, we're back after my movement phase. So the cards I drew were Bring It Down and Aerial Denial. Both of those things I can accomplish by killing this rhino.
Yeah.
Just fell everything back here. Fell back here. I did fail a battle shock test because I had to take it because of one of these because he'd be low grade, and so I did not deadly demise. I had to roll. Not deadly demise, but desperate breakout. So I did that, and I did not fall. I didn't fail it, and yeah. So that's where I am. As far as movement goes, I did not move those guys there. He did bring Angron back, and he dropped them back here. He also did I don't know what it's called.
Secret mission?
Secret mission.
Yeah, I did a secret mission.
So he's not going to tell us what it is, but he does have it.
This card, it is right there.
You know what? We'll do this. I won't look. You show them what it is. So hopefully everybody can read it here, Eric. Make sure they can read it through the camera lens.
All right.
Make sure they can read it. Can I read it?
Yep, they got it.
All right, guys. So you know what the secret mission is. I do not know.
It is going over here.
It's going over there. You cannot change it. And that is let's go to turn. So, yeah. All right. So first we're going to do is see if we can shoot these guys and kill those guys.
Yeah.
I did go a little bit further than hopefully them not being in.
I mean, if you're on that objective, I can it's possible I can blood surge into you.
Yeah, I'm going to see how it is. See what just so everybody sees it. You got to be within 1 of me, so you just need a 5.
Okay.
That can do it.
Yeah, just 5.
Just a 5.
Just 5. Easy
like we all just want 5s.
Yeah.
We have to go into that unit, right?
Yes.
You have to go to the closest unit.
Yes.
So if I shot you with the Foul Blight Spawn, he's not closest. That drone's still closer. So let's go with the Foul Blight Spawn first.
All right.
Now let's go to drone.
Okay.
Drone going into those guys there. Number of shots, 9.
Ooh.
That's pretty solid.
It is. I don't like that. You can just not. That's fine.
Yeah, just not do it.
Yeah, just not do it.
And then anti-infantry 2.
Yep.
2 1s in there. And that's going to be, 7 at -1.
4 ups. I will fail them all.
Oh, wow.
That could get them, but I do have the Feel No Pain, which I will save 1. So it kills 3 ones at a wound.
Well, you had 1 on a wound. Does it still kill 3? Or?
Yeah, because it transfers over. It does 6 damage in total.
All right. You blood surgeon?
I am.
Let's do it.
If I get that 5, I could live. That's out. That's 6.
Nice.
That'll get him in.
Got him in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we'll get that guy in. So now we are going to put this.
Or actually...
That would have been right.
I'm not going to blood surge him.
Okay.
He's going to stay there. If you want to shoot him, go ahead.
All right. Well, I'm going to shoot him.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to do is we're going to put this into the Terminators. The blast will go into Karn because I guess I don't really care if those guys live.
Okay.
So blast is going to go into Karn. Everything else is going to go into the Terminators.
So
Number of shots with the flamers. 5.
Yeah.
Wish that was a little bit better, but it's not. And then 2s. So just 4 at -1.
All right. So 3 ups. I'm gonna take 1. Do I take it? I do. So it'll kill the one that's out of.
Kill the one guy. All right, and then the heavy bolter. Just 1.
All right.
I'm sorry, 2. And
they're T4. So yeah.
And then the mortar's going into Karn the Betrayer. A number of shots for 5.
Yeah.
Hitting on 5s now because big guns never tire.
Yep.
I'm not by Morty.
4s.
No, I hit on 3s. Oh, yeah. You're right, 4s. So these miss. That's lethal. And then 2s. So 3 at -1. You do get cover, 2 damage.
3 ups. I will take 1.
All right.
So here are my feel no pains. I take 1.
All right.
So I'm down to 2.
All righty. And then that's going to leave me with Mortarion is going to put Rotwind into him as well and put the pistol into your Rhino.
Okay.
Rotwind first for D3 plus 3. I'm sorry, D6 plus 3. Hitting on 2s. Lethal. That one makes it. And then strength 7. So through 2s, 6 they're dead. So we have, looks like 6 of them at -2, 1 damage.
Into Karn?
In the Karn, yep.
All right. So 4 ups. So I will save 2. And then 1 damage, right?
Yeah, 1 damage.
And then, were there any devs?
No devs.
He takes 3 and he's dead.
All right.
No fight on death. Well, he does fight on death. He just swings at air, and then he's removed from the board.
All right, so that's going to leave me my Putrefier going into this one guy. That's good. It's only 1 shot. Infantry 2. Oh, he missed it. Oh, man.
That's rough.
I hate to use this on 1.
Because I could always save it.
Yeah, and I can't fall back, shoot, and charge with my drone, so I'm gonna have to do that.
Okay.
So that's it. So now we're gonna go with charges.
Yep.
So I guess we'll do this one right here.
Yeah.
He's in with the 6.
Yeah, he does it.
Just gets in. Well, gets in with the 1 extra. All right, and then Mortarion going into the Rhino.
Yeah.
5. I don't know if that's gonna do it. You want to give me a measurement on that?
No, because he's outside of 6. So
all right, so
6. They get there.
All right, so I'm going to spend my last CP to re-roll this. 4, even worse. All right, well that wasn't good.
You charge your characters in.
What's that?
You charge some of your characters in.
No, he fell back. And he's not going to do anything.
All right.
So that was lame. Fighting here.
Yep.
See if this 1 drone can pick up this guy. So hitting on 3s. I'll hit. And then 2s actually, strength 6.
Yeah.
So -1.
So here are my 4s for the win. No. Feel no pains.
No.
No.
Does he fight on death?
He doesn't. Because I did not take that.
Oh, you didn't take it. Okay.
I took sustained.
All right. So at the end of my turn.
I have Terminators.
Oh, we have a whole fight.
Yeah, we have a whole fight going on. Come on here. All right, so my Terminators are now +1 to hit because they have lost the model.
Yep.
So here are the 2 Power Fists left. These are hitting on 3s now again with sustained hits. So I missed 2, but I get 1 back. 2s
to 3s.
Yeah.
Right.
And then, well, it's 3s to 2s to 3s. Then
3s to 2s to 3s. Oh, because you +1. +1.
And then 5s. So 1 at AP2.
You +1 -1 on that one.
+1 minus.
AP1, AP2?
Yep.
4s. Good.
All right. Then the Chain Fist hitting on 4s because +1.
+1 -1.
Yep. So I hit twice, and then wounding on 3s.
Anti-infantry?
Anti-vehicle. Yeah. So
that's
2
what I mean.
at AP3.
2 AP3, so 5s. Oh, takes 1 damage.
2.
All right, he's down to 4.
And then the Malefic Weapon. So these are hitting on 3s because +1 -1. So I missed these. And then I'm going to wound on 5s, re-rolling because twin linked. So 2.
2 AP?
2.
So force. Hit them both.
All right.
Swing back.
Yep.
All hit.
Yeah.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. All right, AP.
No AP.
Take 2.
Oh, takes 2.
Do I take them? I take 1.
Take 1. All right. So he's down to 4.
And one guy's down to 2. And
all right. So at the end of my turn, what was lame was I didn't get Bring It Down or Arrow Denial because I needed Mortarion to be in the middle.
You did not.
So, man, I might actually hold on to those. But I did score 8 points for that being there.
Yes.
So this one now disappears.
End, because I get a turn.
Oh, you get
a turn.
Do that.
I'm not scoring it, but I get a turn.
All right, so we will be back after Eric's movement phase. All right, we are back after Eric's movement phase. So, Eric, what did you do as far as cards go?
So I scored Defend for 3.
Yep.
And then I pulled Mark for Death. He marked Foul Blight Spawn.
Yep.
Mortarion, and these guys.
Yep.
I know I'm not getting over here, so we're
going after the Foul Blight Spawn.
Yep. So we'll see how it goes.
All right, and then he did bring after he dropped back there. I fired Overwatch.
Yep.
Killed 1. Right.
Yeah.
Killed 1, and that was it. And then moved Angron over that way.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna go on the shooting. So I do have 6 auto pistols there. I'm gonna shoot them into that Foul Blight.
Foul Blight Spawn.
I believe I'm in your contagion, right? So I'm within 9. So hitting on 5s. They all hit though.
That was pretty solid.
Wounding on strength 3, so 5. Let me get that again. Nothing.
Nothing there.
All right. Then the Rhino's gonna shoot there.
Yep.
So the combi weapon first, hitting on 5s. Nothing. Then the combi bolter. Nothing. And then the Havoc launcher.
Wow.
1 shot. 1 hit. And doesn't wound.
All right.
All right.
It's pretty good shooting right there.
Yeah, nice shooting phase.
What do you mean? Oh, you fell back there. So.
Yeah.
Can you fall back and charge?
No.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna go on the charges then.
All right.
I'm gonna start. So Angron, I need to choose buff again. He's taking the all hit reroll hits.
Everything. Okay.
Yep. He's gonna charge into that. A 6 should do it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to charge the tank into there.
Yep. Trying to set up tank shock.
Yep.
For all those who
6
are watching.
So I'm gonna just go like that, and I'm gonna spend 1 to tank shock you. So I'm gonna roll 9 dice.
Is it 9 or 8?
Yeah, it should be 8. Wow, I didn't even think about that.
I'm just wondering. I mean, it's 8 or 3, right?
It's based off toughness. So, and you reduced my toughness. You're right.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh wait a minute. All right, guys. So real quick, this is how this is. We said it real quick, and this is how it works is that I reduced his toughness because he's in my contagion range, so it would have been 9 down to 8 contagion. So he's rolling 8 dice instead of 9 dice.
Yeah.
But I think is it 5s or 4s?
It's 5s. So 2 mortals.
All right, 2 mortals. So he's down to 2.
All right, and last guy, I'm gonna try and charge the jackals into him.
All right, let's do it.
6. That might not make it. Let me check.
No, I don't know if the rhino's in the way. Maybe it is. No, I don't
It
think
is not.
Okay,
so I will get in there with them.
Nice.
So how much CP do you have currently?
I have 0 because I spent it on the.
Cool. So then we're gonna go fights.
Yep.
These guys are gonna pile in and they're gonna fight.
All right, let's see what happens.
I'm gonna spend 1 to give them +1 to wound.
All right.
You are a character unit.
I am, in fact, a character unit.
Yes. So I have 1 skull smasher. So this is gonna be 5 attacks, hitting on 5s, wounding on 3s. So here's the hit roll. With sustain, nothing. And then I've got 1 Mauler Chainblade. So this is going to be 3 attacks hitting on 6s, but it sustains. Nothing. And then 4 Jackal Chainblades. This is not looking great. There's some.
At least they hit on that one.
Yeah. So I have 5 hits, 2 sustains, and then these are going to wound on 4s.
Because of +1.
Yes. Whew. 1 at
Is it 2 damage?
No, it's not.
All right, so anything more than 1 AP?
No.
All right, so he saves it.
Hang
on.
Yeah, I technically need to move him in real quick because
we're good.
And yeah, so here's all of his attacks. 9 attacks. He's gonna strike you.
Strike.
Yep. Hitting on 3s because +1. Well, 2s up to 3s. So these all hit. I get 2 more. And then wounding on 3s.
Rerolling? No.
Nope. But that's 6 at your invuln.
6 5-ups. Oh, that was tough. He's only got 4 wounds left, so he dies.
Yep.
Does he blow up? He does. Blow up. D3 for 3.
So Angron takes 3. Those guys should still be within 6 because they only move 5. So,
do they? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
right.
Roll for them too.
3.
I take 2, which does kill guy. Right.
All right, man. I've never had this many vehicle explosions in any game of 40k.
And then Angron is taking 3. I'm just gonna put that right there.
Yep.
I'll get that in a moment. And then I've got the Rhino.
Yep.
Rhino's hitting on 5.
See if we can get him.
I sure hope so. 1 hit, wounding on a 3.
A 3? Is it tough to 6? Yeah, it's still 3. Yep.
It's strength 7, so.
Yeah, and so we will go with the foul blade spawn, and we'll go into. I'm gonna go into those jackals.
Okay.
Just because they're in the way, and if I do any damage to the Rhino, he's gonna heal it anyway. So.
Well, I wouldn't heal until my command phase.
So hits. This is the jackals.
Oh, okay.
And wounds. No AP.
No AP.
Yeah.
6s. Nope. Damage.
1 damage each.
5 ups. That's out. I take 2.
No, you say you rolled 1.
So I lose a guy.
You lose a guy.
Yep. Just a guy.
Because that other dice hit this 5.
Yep.
All right. So at the end of your turn, what'd you score?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I scored. That was I one of the jackals. I know they don't do much. I was hoping to do 2 wounds. And I did 0.
All right. So here's what we got. Let's bring this. So this disappears.
Mm-hmm. And you'll score.
Now we're at the top of the turn. So this goes. That guy's gone. Okay. So I'll score 15 on that one.
Yep.
And then we will be back after my movement phase. All right, guys, we're back after my movement phase. So here's what we did. I kept area denial. I kept bringing it down. So what I did was I actually moved. I fell back with the foul blight spawn. I just kept the putrefier there so I can grenade strat into this Rhino. Advanced the drone over so I can get engage. Area denial for 5. Move Mortarion over there so I can bring it down. And that's where we got. Kept those guys there because there's no need to move them.
Yeah.
I don't know what card you got, so
yeah,
we'll see what happens. So let's start with the grenade strat into the Rhino.
Okay.
And that's free because the putrefier need force. Just 1.
No, I did not take a feel no pain, so down to 9.
All right, so Mortarion's going to shoot into down to 9, right?
Yep.
Mortarion's going to shoot. Oh, I got guns.
Yes, you do.
That guy's going to shoot his pistol into these guys here.
Yeah.
The putrefier is going to finish up at the D6.
What's the AP?
2. All right, go ahead.
I'm going to the ground with my jackals when he shoots them.
All right, so D6 shots.
Yeah.
Hyper grenades for 4.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s. I'll hit. I don't know if that one leaves. If it's lethal. Can you check and see if that's lethal?
It is lethal.
All right, so 1 of those, and then that's 2s. So 4 of them at -1.
It's my invuln, so
okay.
1.
2 damage each.
All right, so kills 1, 2, 3.
All right.
All right.
And then it gives me 2 left.
Yes.
All right, so Mortarion.
Angron?
Yeah, Mortarion is going to do Rotwind. I don't actually care about the jackals anymore, I don't think.
Okay.
Or should I just pick them up just in case they're a unit that gives you the scoring? Yeah, Rotwind here, pistol here.
Okay.
Pistol first. Hits, wounds.
All right.
-3, 3 damage.
Do I get covered? No. So 6. I take 3.
All right.
Down to 6.
Rotwind into the.
Yeah, keep this over here.
All right, so that's going to be 8 shots.
Yeah.
And then hitting on 2s. That's lethal. This is lethal. This misses. And then it's going to be 2s again. 6s are devs. So 1 dev Reroll this for himself. 2 devs. So we have 5 at -2, 1 damage.
So I'm just gonna roll 6 feel no pings. They're dead.
All right. All right. So charges. Mortarion into the Rhino.
Yeah.
That 2 goes to this Foul Spawn.
Yes.
Mortarion into the Rhino, and he's got a 10.
All right.
Pretty. And I'm just gonna go right into fight phase. We're gonna come around here. Actually, I don't know if it makes a difference, but I don't think I can get on that.
No, probably not, because it's behind the building.
Behind the building, so hits on 2s.
Yeah.
These are both lethal.
Yep.
And then wounds on 3s.
All right.
So we have 5 at -3, 4 damage.
I'll save 1, but I'm dead. Now,
Pretty
do
solid.
I explode?
Do you explode?
Nope.
No.
My stuff doesn't explode.
Dude, it's been. What's funny about that is it's been
sorry.
the opposite.
I'm gonna roll for the fight on death.
Go ahead.
Enough.
All right. So what's funny about that is you wrote everything. That 1 explosion.
Angron 2.
Ingron, yeah, a 1 and a 2, and I wrote 6. All right. So I did get aerial denial for 5.
Yep.
And I did get bring it down for
2.
Yep. That's another 7 points for me, and then we will be back after. Also, I was still holding that for 15, so it's going to be a total of 22. We'll be back after Eric's movement phase. All right, guys, we are back after not my turn. We are back after Eric's movement phase. So here's what we did. Cards, you kept the same.
I kept Assassination marked for death. I'm hoping to get to him and get rid of him.
Right.
So we'll see how that goes.
Gotcha. And then moved Angron.
Angron came here.
Yep.
And Turners went there. Angron went there. Viewers know why.
Yeah.
So
I'm assuming you had to capture my objective with your warlord. Yeah, I'm assuming what it was. Nowhere I can deny that.
Yeah.
Once you didn't move Angron aggressively up the board on that turn, I was like, all right. So what do we got?
So I've got some shooting. So I've got 8 shots into the Foul Blight Spawn. All
right.
Or whoever that is.
The Foul Blight Spawn.
Yes.
8 shots. He's got 2. I'm gonna Cloud of Flies him.
Okay. I'm already. Oh no. So this is gonna hit on 5s.
You're gonna hit on 5s. Yeah.
All right. Hitting on 5s.
I have to use Cloud of Flies at least 1 time.
3 hits. Wounding on 5s. 1.
AP?
No.
So
take 1.
it.
All right.
All right. So he's down to 1.
Okay. So this charge, it's a big one.
It's a big one. You did.
10 will do it.
All right.
I know I have to multi-charge, so be it.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
we got it all. We understand what's happening.
All right. I'm gonna go on the fights.
Yep.
Everything's going into him.
Yeah, figured that. He's only got 1 left.
Yep. Here's 2 power fists. I'm gonna spend 1 to give him +1 to wound.
Yep.
So hitting on 3s because +1 -1.
Yep.
With sustain, but no sustains. Wounding on 2s. So 4 at AP2.
4, AP2, 5 ups. Oh, he dies.
Yeah.
Not even close.
So that will be both assassination and mark for death.
Which is pretty solid.
It is, yeah.
All right.
All right.
So
and I guess you can fight me back, but it doesn't change anything.
Yeah, it doesn't change. Like I can't. It doesn't matter anything with it there. So at the end of the score, what you did get that.
So command insertion, your warlord is within range of 1 or more objective markers that are in your opponent's deployment zone that you control.
Yep.
I have that one.
That's 20 points.
Yep. So that will
score you 30 points at this turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
That might have won you the game. Let's see. Let's see what happens. All right, we'll show the score and we'll be back. All right, guys, we are back, and you saw the score. What was it? It's
command insertion. The secret
command insert. Yeah. So what are these things called? Secondary secret missions.
Yes.
Secret missions come back and did get this for him, which was good. Yeah. So I mean that's pretty solid. I knew that's in. You know that what's in the deck. You're familiar with what's in the deck, but obviously you don't know what your opponent. Picks.
Yeah, because at that point there were 2 I could have scored. Because I was looking through them. I was like, I could score War of Attrition. Because I had 2 battle line at that moment that I could have just tried to run as quickly as possible to your deployment, which I could have gotten there. But I thought, no, he's got the opportunity to kill them. He's going to have the firepower. I'm not going to survive. So I didn't take that one. So command insertion, especially with big demon Primarchs, specifically Angron and Magnus, just pretty reliable just because of how they are. So
and what's wild is actually, believe it or not, Angron won you the game.
He did, yeah.
Angron coming back won you the game, and not in a killing way. Not in the Angron way where you think it's strategic Angron. What is that, dude? That doesn't happen. There's no strategic Angron ever,
dude. that is very outside my vocabulary.
Angron does not do this at all. So somehow Karn had fixed this to make Angron come back over there. Set a beacon out and said, hey, look, there's the Death Guard over there.
Hey, go hit that tank.
Exactly. It was actually pretty good. It was a good game. It was actually a really good game. I like the Death Guard list that I've put together. I do have a tournament tomorrow, which you guys aren't going to know. You guys aren't going to see this. But I run an RTT tomorrow. I am the ringer. I'll be the guy who gets to play everybody who's on the bye. So I'll see how that goes, unless we have a late sign up. Yeah, it's a good list. I think this is a good list. I think it could be competitive. Again, I'm not a super competitive guy when it comes to my Death Guard, but a lot of anti-infantry in this list. It's a lot of anti-infantry. Not a lot that can kill vehicles, though. No. I don't have tank killers. It's just, but it's what I try to do is, like I always say, you guys, I try to play half the board. And actually, to be honest with you, look where Mortarian's at, right? And normally I have Mortarian back here. He only goes here, and it actually cost me the game. So yeah, I mean, so that's I extended Mortarian out to his side of the board. I needed to do that to get points, but I only lost 20 points because I didn't have anybody cover my objective. Eric, good game. Yeah. This is good strategy when you started losing things. It was good to go to the secret mission instead of just keep digging a hole.
Yeah.
As always, guys, God bless. Peace out.